KS Services is now offering preventative maintenance plans as low as $12 a month. Preventative maintenance is so important when it comes to your HVAC system. Let us come check your system out and perform our 22-point inspection. It's better to be safe than sorry. We have so many plans to choose from and special offers that go along with them. Call today for more information. 205-322-9090. Alabama license number 11120.
It's the Weather Xtreme video. This is the afternoon edition. This is for Tuesday, the 13th of November. I'm James Spann. Cold and wet weather continues across the state through Thursday. Finally, the sun comes back out on Friday. The weekend looks good, but what about Thanksgiving week? Much to talk about. So let's take a look at the big picture this afternoon. Very deep cold core upper trough west of the state. That produced some snow flurries down in Houston this morning and Galveston, Texas. How about that? And obviously, clouds are socked in across Alabama in the deep south. If you're looking for sun, just look somewhere else tomorrow and Thursday. The next chance of sun here will be Friday, as you'll see in a minute. There's the radar underneath all that. The bulk of the rain at 242, lined up from near Camden, Greenville, Selma, up through Montgomery, Alexander City, Roanoke. The northern half of the state, relatively dry, but of course the clouds are hanging tough, and man, it's getting cold. Look at those upper 30s at 2:30 for Haleyville and Cullman, goodness. Birmingham at 44. These numbers are down from the readings we saw this morning. Temperatures slowly falling today. We've got upper 30s over in northeastern Mississippi. And even Mobile is feeling the chill. They had that warm front yesterday, not today. They're sitting at 49, Dothan 55, Jackson, Mississippi at 37 degrees. And around the nation, very cold air up north. And again, that'll be kind of hanging around for a few more days, but temperatures should feel better by the time the weekend gets here. There's our watch warning map. We have freeze warnings in effect deep into South Texas, all the way down to Brownsville and McAllen, the lower Rio Grande. Up in the northeast, we have winter storm warnings for parts of Maine and New York State. We do note, just west of the state, winter weather advisories for parts of North Mississippi, West Tennessee, Northeast Arkansas for the chance of a little wintry mix tonight or tomorrow morning. Freeze warning down into North Louisiana and off to the east, a flash flood watch for about the northern two-thirds of Georgia. There are no advisories for any part of Alabama. Severe weather possibilities for today and tonight. Don't expect any. Maybe some thunder down in parts of South Florida, but again, severe weather not expected there. Here's the rain for the next 7 days. Rain continues in the east. In Alabama, the amounts vary from 1/2 inch over the western side of the state down to 1.5 inches around Dothan. Looks like 2 inches around Phoenix City. But the good news, after Thursday morning, will be dry for a while. Tropical weather, little feature around the Leeward Islands, now not expected to develop. This is the 5-day outlook. Just yesterday it had a 90% chance of developing. Well, now it's down to a 20% chance. And if anything forms there, that will be recurving, no threat to the United States. So model fans, let's go. Here's the GFS, the 12Z run, valid tomorrow at noon. Deep upper trough coming through the Arklatex region. You have to watch those suckers now. You can see some strange things. Cold core upper low, weatherman's woe. Down below that, another cold and rainy day. We'll be in the 40s all day. And, what can you say? Just cold and wet. Now, again, just west of here, this is tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. This is suggesting the chance of some light snow, sleet, freezing rain for parts of North Mississippi and the Mississippi Delta. The blue, that would be snow, light snow. The pink, that's sleet. And the purple, that's freezing rain. Awfully close to the Alabama northwestern border. Again, this is 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, but for most all of Alabama, just cold rain. Now, Thursday, the bulk of the precipitation begins to shift north of here. And again, we're going to start the day around the freezing mark. We could be in the 30s all day Thursday. It's going to be cloudy and cold and damp and just going to feel like the dead of winter. But the better chance of any snow flurries up in Tennessee, parts of western Kentucky, up into parts of Illinois, Indiana. But then Friday, the sun comes back. We start the day probably in the upper 20s. It'll be cold, but the high will be in the middle 50s. The sky will be sunny. And Saturday, a beautiful day to start the weekend. We start the day in the 30s. A good chance we see low 60s. That'll feel like a heat wave. Then for Sunday, we're dry, mostly sunny. Highs possibly in the middle 60s, so a really nice weekend ahead after a cloudy, cold, damp, and soggy week. All right, Thanksgiving fans, let's take it day at a time next week. This is Monday. Little impulse comes through. I don't think we see any rain. That'll knock highs back in the 50s. We'll call it partly sunny. This is a week from today. A zonal flow here, trough over Baja California. And again, that's a dry, cool air mass. The low should be in the 30s. The high would be around 60. We note rain back off to the west on Tuesday. Now, this is Wednesday, Thanksgiving Eve, busiest travel day of the year. Much of the country dry. Rain for Dallas-Fort Worth, Shreveport, Lake Charles, Little Rock. Maybe some rain creeping into Alabama by late afternoon or Wednesday night. And then for Thanksgiving Day, a surface low is in the Gulf of Mexico. And at this point, that looks like a cool, wet day. Rain likely with highs in the 50s. So for now, Thanksgiving looking a bit wet. But that's not a severe look. That surface low way down to the south. Here are the numbers coming off the European ensemble. Yeah, look at Thursday. 30s all day. Wow. Back in the 50s on Friday and next week. Highs around 60 and lows mostly in the 40s, and that's certainly going to feel better than what we were dealing with this week. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video this afternoon. We'll have notes in the blog. The next video here by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. If you can't catch us this evening on ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening, and God bless.